Hey, what's up, you guys? Back at it again. I actually am really exhausted. This is like my third time trying to upload this review. I had this figure for like about a week, and like I was really like pumped and excited about it, but for some reason, like my video my recordings just kept getting messed up. Like I tried to get this review out, out there, but please excuse me, guys, and bear in mind that even though that I'm tired and exhausted, and I don't sound like I'm enthused or anything. I really do love this figure. So let me just reiterate that. Let me stress that I love this figure. I actually didn't expect to love it so much. Of course, it's reminiscent of the '89 Keaton Batman. But make no mistake about it, this is a comic book Batman, and it's Mezco's take, inversion, on this Batman, and it's just everything all rolled into one. So I'm back at it once again. I hope I get this video right, and then it comes out right this time. I try not to make it too long. The last couple of times I did it, I guess maybe that's what it was. So, I'll try to keep this as brief as I can. Not too brief, but, So, let's just jump right into it, okay? So, jumping right into it, guys. Of course, the first thing that you notice is the gloss, right? Well, I think it works out perfectly, especially for this outfit, for this design. I think it works great. So you see the detail in his cape. I feel like the Ascending Knight Batman cape was a little bit more fuller and maybe slightly a little longer, because that's just my personal opinion. Me having this figure for a week and posing it and playing around with it and things like that. And so you also note the material here, all the designing and panel lines and padding in his suit is really, really well done. Mezco outdid themselves once again. This Batman is way more beefed up because he's more experienced. I mean, he was beefed up in the Ascending Knight too. And I love the emblem, and I love how, they really detailed the design. I think mine might be slightly crooked a little bit. I know that I heard a couple of people who have this figure, and reviewed him and stuff. You also see the design on his belt. First, I did not like this belt at all, but having him for about a week now, the belt is growing on me as well. So yeah, and also in this figure, he has the three gauntlets there. He has more design flowing down his leg area. You got the knee pads, you got the boots, got the end of the boot, got that there. You got the back of the belt where you put the grapple. You got some more business going on up here, which is awesome. Got the back, but the back of the boots, all that good stuff, So Bats looks great. He never looked better. So what do I have to say about this figure on Bat's 80th birthday? Well, what I have to say is happy birthday, Batman. 80 years, you're getting old. But definitely hope you have many more years to come. I'm sure you will. And this is an incredible figure. This is an exceptional figure. So this is the part of the review where I gush about a figure or hate on it. And I will not hate on this figure by any stretch or means, because this is just, I didn't think it was possible. I didn't think it was possible for Mezco to up their game from the Ascending Knight. I thought that was a pipe dream. I just really did. I was like, you know, and even if you have, for those of you who've seen my Ascending Knight review, and you know, y'all know how much, you know, I love that figure. And for those of you who didn't see it, shame on you. Go back and watch it. No, but you know, in that review, I was like, this is it for me. I was like, this is the perfect Batman. Like, you know, now, of course, I knew that Mezco was going to do this trilogy line from his beginnings to the middle, which is this figure. You got the Ascending Knight, you got the Silver Knight, and they have a name for the other one, but for the life of me, I can't think of what it is right now, especially when I'm this tired. Dang, you can even hear the birds chirping outside. So if you guys can hear that, you know, I really apologize, because it's like early in the morning right now, and my baby girl, she's been keeping me up, but I love her to death. But yeah, back to this figure. I am, like, I had my little bit of doubts and fears about it. I think I had more doubts and fears with the Ascending Knight figure, especially since that was my first Mezco figure ever. And I was so surprised with the Ascending Knight. I instantly fell in love with that figure. And once I got my hands on this Silver Knight, like the first couple of days, it was kind of jarring, because, you know, I've had the Ascending Knight figure for so long, and I was just so used to having that. So when I finally got this figure, it was a little weird. It was a little jarring. But then, like, it just definitely went away. It went away, and I started looking at the figure in more detail and posing him around, you know, and playing with him and stuff. Also, I believe this figure is going to be very durable. Now, what I mean by durable is, you know, for you collectors, you know, who take very good care of your stuff. I don't mean for people who don't take care of their things and they just, you know, wreck up their collector's items. Sometimes I could be a little bit careless, but I try to take care of my action figures as much as possible. But with this figure, I've been posing him around, playing with him, and I don't know, but it's a better material than it was with the Ascending Knight. So I think they took everything that was great about the Ascending Knight, because the Ascending Knight figure does have some flaws. And this figure, it's hard for me to find flaws in this figure, but very few. And they're nitpicky at best. But this is like, I thought the Ascending Knight was the perfect Batman figure. Like, I was like, this is as close as it's going to get. There's no way Mezco is going to top this. But damn, they proved me wrong. With all the new accessories, how they upgraded the accessories, how they gave you better, just everything from the accessories to the costume itself, the sculpting, everything is just, they took everything that was great about the Ascending Knight and just magnified it plus 10, plus 100, times 100. So I believe that's enough about me gushing about this figure. I can't help myself. I love Batman, and you know, I have more Batman figures, I think, than any other figure in my collection, to be honest. You know, the 3 figures I think I've collected the most of my life should be pretty obvious, because they're the 3 most popular superheroes in history: Batman, Superman, and Spider-Man. Batman comes at number 1, because I've had more Batman figures over my lifespan than any other action figure. So with that being said, let's continue with the review and let's get into this crap load of accessories. Now, since I've done this video previously 3 times and counting, hope this is the final nail on the head. I'm gonna just quickly run through the accessories, so please forgive me, guys, but I encourage you to watch other YouTubers who, you know, doing a damn good job, you know, way better than me, I'll admit it. But you know, I'm not the jealous kind of YouTuber, you know, just watch my videos, you know, and subscribe. No, I mean, you know, we all a community, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, watch those other guys, watch the top tier guys, and even watch the lower guys, you know, like me and other YouTubers who are just starting out, you know, and getting on their way. So, with that being said, I rambled on enough. Let's further get into this review. So, of course, I kept his accessories in this little bag here. I love when Mezco, you know, gives us this. And the batarangs that everybody complains about. I just wish, can people just please stop? I ranted in my Batwoman review, but I mean, seriously, guys, just stop. Just please stop. 10 batarangs. They're giving us more of something and you're complaining about it. I don't understand it. Just stop it. Just stop it. And the Mezco stand and base, which is, you know, fine. And of course, the Mezco fashion, which a lot of people hate. I don't use these. I just don't. I don't have the patience, and it's not that I want Batman's cape to be wired. It's not that I want that, because to be honest, I don't want that. I know a lot of reviewers want that because it'd be easier, but I love Batman cape the way it is, drooping, hanging down, you know, like it should be. So, you know, it comes with the display stand, and you know, it comes with those things that you can plug into it, but I'm not using any of that. So here we have all of Batman's accessories, everything he comes with. You got that bat grapple rope there, which I don't use. That's another accessory that's just pretty much useless. You got the bat drone. I love that. You got that kryptonite glove. Oof, love that. You got his sonic disruptor gun. I love that. You got his grapple gun and all those different hands. So I'm not going to put like all his hands on him, guys. Sorry, I apologize for that. But those are all the different hands he comes with. You know, 2 types of gripping hands, 2 types of open hands. He have the completely open hands, where you could use for like karate poses, things like that. And his 2 extra head sculpts. Well, 3 Bruce Wayne. Sorry about that. My apologies. So I had to correct myself right there. So I'm going to display him with those 3 head sculpts. All right. So let's just take a few looks at some of my favorite accessories. So up first, we have the Bat Drone. And oh my freaking God, I love this thing. I love this thing to pieces. I love the Bat Drone. His wings are, you know, articulated, so you can move it around. You can get the Bat Drone into different kind of poses if you want. His head is not articulated though, but I mean, his wings is articulated, so that is just dope. It's like, you know, like you could just get the Bat Drone in some nice posing. I know a lot of people saying that the Bat Drone should have came with its own display stand. I kind of agree, because it would have been really dope to just display Batman with his this Bat Drone. So it's really awesome. You know, the detail of it, and the gold throughout his rotors down there. You also got the little silver wiring inside his wings, and the red and the gold. I just love it. So let's get into my next top favorite accessory, which is the kryptonite glove. I love this thing. This thing even glows, like, you know, like under certain lighting condition. This thing glows. I love this thing. God, I'm so happy that Mezco did this. A freaking kryptonite glove. That is insane. Whew, man, Mezco. And of course you have his grapple gun. You got that. And like I said, his sonic disruptor. And the cool thing about that is that you could take that piece out and plug it into the front. So it has a separate hole there on the side. You could put it, and then you could put it in the front. I think that is just so cool. I mean, man, just small details like that, it just make you love and appreciate a figure even more. So the first head I'm displaying them with is the short ears. Now, personally, I'm a fan of short ear Batman, but I don't like this face sculpt. And also, I feel that the short ears doesn't really work with this outfit. It will work with like a gray Batman or like a blue and a gray. But I personally like short ears more than the longer ears. But for this, because of that face sculpt, not working for me. And the next head sculpt I have him displayed with is this head sculpt. And this is my favorite head sculpt out of the head sculpts, which I did not think that was going to be the case. Yeah, I just had to get a close-up on this thing. This is beautiful. Damn, head sculpt. Damn. Like, man. It's beautiful. Like, how? Man. Like, you see the damage, you see his red swollen eye, the blood, the cracked lens, all of that. The silver armor under his cowl. I mean, this is just perfection. This is genius. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, and this is just a little example of what it would look like. I'm about to bust up Superman, right? So, a quick side-by-side comparison with Ascendant Knight and Silver Knight. As you can see, my Ascendant Knight has some wear and tear there. I feel even if over a long period of time I have this Silver Knight and it gets a little wear and tear, I don't think it'll be noticeable. And I heard another YouTube reviewer say it, but I believe him. And even if it does become a little noticeable, like I can get some paint, you know, and just, well, I mean, I don't want to butcher it, but you know, I really like the upgrade. I really do with the Silver Knight. And a side-by-side comparison with Bruce Wayne heads, Unmasked, Ascendant Knight, and Silver Knight. And just in case some of you were wondering, yes, the Ascendant Knight head does fit perfectly on the Silver Knight body, so no worries there. Now to cap off some side-by-side comparison and then close this video out. So here's Silver Knight Batman standing next to Marvel Legends Custom Thug. Another Marvel Legends Custom Thug. Him standing next to Oswald Cobblepot, aka the Penguin. And without the hat on, him standing next to DC Collectibles, DC Direct, Brainiac. Damn, he kind of dwarfs him, but it's a 7-inch figure, so that's how he will look against a 7-inch figure. Him standing side by side with his cousin Batwoman, aka Kate Kane, and they're the same height, so that fits in very nicely. Him standing next to Superman, and Superman dwarfs him, of course. Him standing next to his lady love Catwoman, Selena Kyle, and she's taller than him because she's a 7-inch figure as well. So I don't know how that would fit with some people, but it doesn't bother me. And for funs and giggles, I'm standing him next to Alfred Pennyworth, which is a very short figure. He's like 4.5 inches. So overall, what's my opinion on this Batman figure? I absolutely love this figure. I didn't expect to love him as much as I do, but I do. I've had him for over a week. The more I post him around, the more I stare at him and just admire what greatness that they did. I really love this figure a lot. And I just couldn't be more happier to have him in my collection. Jesus, I am so sorry, guys. I just realized something. I don't think I ran over the articulation. Damn, that's how tired I am. I really apologize. But anyway, his head can move left into the right. I didn't heat my his ball neck joint up. It's just my figure, I think. I can't get him to look up and down, and you know, with Mezco figures you have to be really careful, so I'm not gonna force it. He has butterfly joints in his shoulders. He has a lower ab joint up, down. Can't really go back that much. He has an upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. He can do the splits about that much. And he does have a little bit of boot rotation, hinge down, and the feet up, and ankle pivot. My apologies for not doing that correctly, guys. I'm so sorry. So I absolutely love this figure. I don't even think I went in depth with the Bruce Wayne head. Damn, this is a kind of a jacked up review. Forgive me, guys. I did record this previously, like a couple of times, so I'm trying to do it again. But I do love the details in Bruce's eyes. It's more bluer. You can see the grays, his temples there. It's very subtle, but done very beautifully. I mean, Mezco just did an outstanding job. You know, that's just the bottom line. You see the browns in his hair. So I apologize. So like I was saying about this figure, if you are a Batman fan, he is definitely worth a pickup. It'll be hard to get him though. He sold out with Mezco, and eBay prices are insane. But if you could luck out, try to get him. So this has been me reviewing the Mezco Silver Knight MDX Onyx Batman. Till the next time, see ya, 80th Batman.